Here we go again, another video, and I have to do these this way because YouTube doesn't allow me to go more than 8 to 10 minutes, and so I have to keep them trimmed. So that's why we're coming to you in part. Sorry about the glare on the glasses, but that's the way we have to roll today. Very good. Hey, we in the last video, this is video number 2. We did video number 1 a minute ago. Now we're on 2. And so this is the second video, and the first one we talked about how it's going to work, the crash out front, the cops out front, the ER in the dining hall, and how we're trying to save some lives. Teenagers were in a drinking and driving accident, and 2 people by the names of Hope and Jason are critically injured, and they both end up expiring or dying in the ER. And so very realistic scene, very true. We're going to have a lot of medical terminology and medical equipment to make it real as it can be. But then, in the middle of all of that ER scene, drama, crazy stuff, what happens next is a big demon guy dressed in black. He's gonna have a black hood, and he's got a black robe deal on. He's gonna have white clown makeup with shadows on his cheeks and eyebrows, and maybe some orange and yellow on there, so that when he gets under the black lights it glows. But he's gonna, while they're facing the dining hall, they're facing as you would be standing in the front, he's gonna come in the back door, pound on the door, and come in and had this real creepy voice. He's gonna say, "Follow me," something like that. I don't know what the script says, but he's gonna say, "Hey, come with me. I'm gonna show you where Hope and Jason are going." So anyway, he's gonna take them in a tour of hell. And so we're gonna go out of the gym by the kitchen area, and we're going to have black visqueen up by the railing of the awnings, and we're going to go up those black stairs. Now, we're not going to put any visqueen up around the stairs. We made this decision because we're really concerned about safety more than we are capturing the scene, and so we want to make sure those stairs are pretty steep, and we don't want anyone to get injured. And so we're going to go upstairs to the second level of the building, and we're going to go in, and from there, everything down that hallway is going to be black, visqueen, pitch dark. And as they walk down the halls, they're going to see some stuff on the walls that look like death. Tombstones. They're going to see maybe coffins, or just this idea of death. And there are going to be these creepy characters that they're not able to see. They're going to be standing all over the place when they walk in, and those are going to be the demons of hell. And the very first classroom to the left they're going to go into, and that's a high school Sunday school room. They're going to go in that, and that's the first hell room. And they're going to go in there, and the demons are pushing them in, and move, hurry, move, I can't wait to see you, you're going to be coming and seeing me soon. All kinds of stuff they're going to be doing. Anyway, they're going to go in, and they're going to see a few people. I wrote them down because there's so many of them. There's going to be the thief on the cross. They're going to be against the wall. That's the wall that's closest to the parking lot. There's going to be an area of like coals. We're going to take a little peanut, spray paint them orange. We're going to have black lights up in the classrooms that are going to make it look like coals. And we're going to have a little 2x4 that's down there. It's going to keep all of them together. And we're going to put something under that to keep the paint from going into the carpet. But it's going to be coals, and there are going to be like 3 characters on that. And everything else in the room is going to be black and spray painted with fluorescent spray paint. And it's going to be pretty creepy in the room. But the people are going to be standing there watching. And the thief on the cross is going to say, "I didn't do it. I was innocent. I don't deserve to be here." And so he's going to be pleading his case. And another character, I think Allison may change this, but King Agrippa, we talked about changing him, but he's one of those that's powerful. "I don't deserve to be here. I'm from a wealthy family or lineage, and I don't deserve to be here." And so maybe that, and a Sunday school teacher is going to be there, that I've been a part of Faith Baptist Church all my life, that I've tithed, I've taught Sunday school. Of course I don't deserve to be in hell. But she or he did not invite Jesus into their life, and so yes, they're in hell. So then they go out of there into another class, go down the hall to the right, the big Sunday school class to the right there with the entertainment stand in it. I don't know the name of the class, but they're going to go in there, and there's a new ager in there that's not going to believe about an eternity, maybe looking at the little crystal ball thing and spirits all around, and they're going to make fun of him or her because you're in hell and it's reality. And then there's Mrs. Spencer that's sitting in front of the TV, and she's looking at her family, and she's like, please, someone, she's talking to her husband, Ed, please tell our children about Jesus, because I don't want them here. Please tell them about Jesus. So she's looking at her family, and as she's doing that, Mary is thrust into hell. And one of her daughters from the actual picture of her family, and then her mom and her daughter Mary says, Mom, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me about Jesus? And so she's there. And there's also the professor. Professor has the formulas figured out, and he's going to have the E equals MC squared on the wall, and he's going to be trying to calculate a way to get out of hell, and he doesn't deserve to be here, and it's wrong. And so these are the people who are in the second hell room. And then the third hell room, they're going to go down the hall and to the left across from where the handbells are, and there's going to be Jennifer. She's a part of the youth group, been on mission trips. She comes to church. She's in Awana. She does all the stuff, but she's in hell because she'd never invited Jesus in her life. And through all that, she's going to look out in the crowd and say, Brooke, is that you? Why didn't you tell me about Jesus? And so she's going to point to one of her friends. Then there's an addict who's a porn addict that's behind a computer screen that looks at porn, and he's consumed with this lust, and he can't get away from it. He never gave Jesus a thought because of this addiction. And then the alcoholic is going to be there. It's consuming alcohol, and again, this addiction has overcome his life. Again, a way for people to identify with porn and alcoholism, to identify with these things. And the last person who's coming into hell is Hope. Remember, Hope was killed in a car accident, and she didn't receive Jesus, and so she's thrust into hell, and I don't deserve to be here, and I was at church, and all these things. And so that's where hell is going to end, and heaven's going to begin, and the demons are going to push everyone out of that area, and they're going to run into an area where it's all white, and there's an angel standing with a light, and I think Roseanne White is going to be that angel, as sweet as she is, and she's going to welcome them into heaven, and then make that transition from, you've seen the reality of hell, now let me show you the hope that we have in heaven. So stay tuned to the third video clip, and you'll see a little bit about heaven and how it's going to end. Don't miss it, because heaven's going to have a climactical scene that's going to be huge. It's going to put chill bumps on your arms, and you're going to love the way it's going to end, and it's going to captivate the attention of everyone there. Thanks, and stay tuned for number 3.